Power Book 2, Ghost Episode 3, May. The episode opens with Kane and Drew collecting money from the drug spots across Queens. When they get home, Diana shows them a live video of Lil Guap and the GTG crew flaunting their cash online. Drew and Kane recognize it's a problem that needs attention, but Diana advises them to check with their mother first. Monet, overhearing the talk, demands answers. After watching the video, she decides Lil Guap has to be dealt with. Meanwhile, at a legal meeting, Tasha insists on taking the stand in her trial. Davis agrees, but Paula warns it would be a disaster. Davis listens to her and begins working on another strategy. Later, Tasha hands over the Plan B pills she got through Lorenzo and Monet to another inmate, trading it for protection inside. The officer who delivered the pill and a phone visits Lorenzo to inform him that Tasha gave the pill away. When Monet tells Lorenzo about the GTG issue, he reminds her that Lil Guap's father once took a bullet for him. He prefers Drew to handle the situation instead of Kane. Monet doubts Drew's readiness, but tells Kane to trail Drew quietly and step in only if necessary. Tariq realizes he needs more cash. He informs Brayden they'll launch their business at school once he finds a supplier. After Zeke tells Tariq he needs a paper done quickly, Tariq asks for a favor in return. He wants Zeke to connect him with Monet. However, Monet had already told Zeke to keep school and business separate. Under pressure due to his ineligibility, Zeke is told by his coach that he'll need to speak to the media after the game. Although reluctant, Zeke accepts that it's part of going pro. Monet and Diana arrive on campus for Zeke's game. Diana shares her desire to play basketball at school, but Monet shuts her down, saying her brothers need her. They bump into Tariq, who tries to thank Monet for helping his mom, but she brushes him off. Tariq asks Diana what's wrong, and while she doesn't reveal everything, she says Monet is dealing with personal matters. Zeke's coach tells Monet he still can't play because of low grades. After the game, Zeke speaks to reporters and promises to play in the next game, a promise he might not be able to keep. Tasha participates in a mock trial set up by Davis. At first, she performs well, portraying herself as a victim of James' abuse. But once Tameka cross-examines her, Tasha is quickly exposed as someone who may have ordered Terry Silver's murder. The session ends with Davis inviting Tameka to join the defense team. He mentions she once represented Saks, but she brushes it off and declines. Drew meets with Lil Guap while Kane follows from a distance. Drew tells Guap that Monet appreciates their work but disapproves of the flashy online behavior. When Guap tries to put Drew on a live stream, things get physical. Kane walks in and eventually opens fire. As they leave, Officer Ramirez and his partner spot them. Ramirez's partner chases the boys, and Kane pulls a gun. Ramirez calls his partner back, unknowingly saving his life. Ramirez later warns Monet that continuing the business might leave her without his protection. As he and Monet are about to become intimate, she receives a message from Lorenzo requesting a visit. After their conjugal visit, Monet and Lorenzo talk business. He insists Drew should one day run things and needs to take on more responsibility. This could suggest that Kane may not be his biological son. Lorenzo also tells Monet to let Diana play basketball if that's her dream. Back home, Monet confronts the boys about the mishandling of Lil Guap. She sends them away and questions Diana about possibly calling Lorenzo to go against her wishes. Diana denies it, and Monet checks the burner phone to verify. Seeing no calls were made, she drops it for the moment. Later, she finds Diana's personal phone, destroys it, and reminds her who's in charge. When Tariq gets back to his dorm, he finds Zeke playing video games. Upset that Zeke lied about being busy, he stresses the importance of Zeke staying in school to make it to the pros. Tariq also asks for a meeting with Monet. She shows up to pick up Zeke for dinner and is surprised to see Tariq. Zeke admits he tricked her into coming. Monet agrees to give Tariq 5 minutes. He pitches the idea of her supplying him so he can sell on campus, promising big profits and keeping Zeke out of it. Monet says she'll think it over. Later, Monet tells Lorenzo about Tariq's proposal but admits she doesn't trust him. Lorenzo wants to know his weakness. That night, Lorenzo calls Tasha and informs her that Tariq is working for him now, warning that if Tariq steps out of line, he'll kill him. Power parallels. Tariq's situation, with a possible love triangle and a white partner in crime, mirrors his father's past. Just like Ghost, who looked guilty in a case where he was actually innocent, Tasha now faces a similar fate. Her history with Ghost's criminal empire makes her look like the mastermind. Ironic, isn't it? Takeaways. Professor Reynolds' relationship with his grad student is disturbing. Kane and Drew's dynamic is intriguing, especially with doubts about Kane's parentage. Diana is cunning, but Monet is doing everything to stay ahead. Watching how this little Tasha storyline unfolds will be fascinating. That's it for Episode 3 of Power Book 2, Ghost. Like and hit the subscribe button, and stay locked in with Mind-Blown Movies. Explained where every scene gets dissected, and no detail is too small. See you next episode.